Hi everyone, and welcome to this video where today we'll be going over the Meta Ads campaign structure. As I made short videos on this on TikTok, Instagram, etc. But here's a more in-depth dive into how to do this. So firstly, right, here you go. Let's just get into it, right? So firstly, you have your cold campaign, right? And this can, as you can see, have 80% of your budget. You just want to get as many eyeballs in as possible in order to find people that would eventually buy, or maybe they'll buy the first time round, right? Now, of course, here, as it's going to be a cold campaign where people that have never seen your brand are going to be seeing this, right? So it has to be less salesy copy, creatives, and call to actions, right? That's key. The goal of this campaign, as I said, is just to be people's first touch point with your brand, so brand awareness technically. And in this campaign, you want to exclude your warm and hot audiences from the targeting, right? And I'll show you how to do this later on in the video. Next, you're gonna have a warm and hot campaign. This is gonna have about 20% of your budget, and this will also have something called DCO, and I'll show you why that's really powerful, right? Uh, this campaign is gonna have a lot more, salesy copy, creatives, and call to actions, right? And the goal of this campaign is just to get people to buy, right? Not brand awareness, but yeah. So that's just a little flow chart right there. But if we go into the campaign structure itself, this is just an example. It's not actually a live account, but if we firstly we have this HQ. You're going to be asking what's this, right? Because I'm not going to be going into this much, but this is just where you're going to store your carousels, videos, image ads, right? So you can have them all here, right? Just because I just done this for this video, right? But this isn't actually a real account. I can show you that if I go maximum, no results, right? Nothing here. This is just for video purposes. Anyway, next you're gonna have your cold campaign, right? If you click this here, as you can see, you can test different interests, right? That's the main thing here, right? Or what really works well for us now is just leaving it broad. Literally just have one ad set and it's broad, right? But if we just go into one of these, that's not what matters anyway, right? So what matters is when we come down here, as you can see, so people that have viewed the page, we exclude them, right? Because they've already viewed it, they already know who you are, so they can go into the hot and warm campaign, right? So we don't need that basically. So but yeah, literally that's what we do. This is, as you can see, that's pretty broad, and as I said, you don't even need the interest to post. Leave it broad. Facebook's algorithm's really good at finding the right people. So just leave it broad, right? That's what we need. So that's that, right? Uh, and then we got the warm and hot campaign. This one, all right. So you're gonna have warm. You can do existing, but there's hot, and so your main ones are gonna be warm, hot, and the DCO, right? So these I'll show you. Oh, give me a sec. There you go. So if I go into the warm here, as you can see, it's good enough right here. So this includes, doesn't exclude, right? It includes people that have watched the video and engaged with your Facebook. You can do Instagram page as well. And then you want to exclude people that have viewed your page and you know purchased and opened your website, etc. Because you want to put them into the hot campaign, right? As you can see, so people that have this open form will basically be going to your website because this was like lead gen. But if you are doing, Shopify store, if you have a Shopify store, etc., you do visited website, right? So yeah, include them, and you want to exclude people that have filled in form would be purchased, right? So you want to exclude people that have purchased, and if you have something that people can buy over and over again, you can include people that have purchased into this campaign, which is the existing customer campaign. But this isn't applied to everyone, so we're just gonna skip past that. But if you just use logic, you can make sense of that. But this one's really good, right? This one you want to include everything, and you want to exclude people that have bought, unless you want to target them again as well. We can, instead of excluding them, you can include them as well, right? But now the main thing you want to do here is enable. Where is it again here? Here, dynamic creative, right? After you enable that, I'll show you. So if you now go into this, right, literally, so if you go into ads now, you will be able to make, so you can add multiple different videos, images, etc. And you can add multiple different primary text, right? You can add multiple different headlines. You can add multiple different descriptions. You can add multiple different call to action buttons, right? So, and what this will do is Facebook's algorithm, based on what it thinks, and by the way, it's quite good at it, based on what it thinks, it will make your ad and it will combine the headline, the primary text, that will make different versions of it based on what it believes will convert with that specific person. So it's crazy, right? Very crazy, especially when you're literally retargeting cold people. It's a great way to get them to convert. Let's just go back now. Right, let's get rid of all this. Now, the other thing that you need to make sure you're doing, right? Because you're gonna be obviously spending money on your ads, right, on Facebook. And even if you don't get any results, or if you do get results, don't worry, because we need to make the most of your ad spend, right? So what we do is, as you can see, so after you've made your ad, let's go on to one that already has something in it. Let's go. Give me a sec. Let's get rid of this. All right, let's see. All right, so these have ads in it, right? All right. Also, another thing that I want to point out, which is very important, that literally each step, so campaign level, ad set level, and ad level, you want to be making sure that you're naming them properly, because after you start doing it for a while, it's going to get really hard to track. So you want to make sure you're naming them properly, right? If you're doing like a specific product that you want to advertise for, let's say you have water bottles, phone cases, etc. You're like, okay, these are ads for water bottles, right? You want to put here water bottles. Like literally, you want to all the information that you can think that you would need in the future, you want to put down, right? And at the end, I like to put a random number combination as well. You don't need copy. That's just, don't know why that's there. Anyway, what you want to do is after you've made the ad, right? You want to make sure that it's not optimized. As you can see, it has these like 0 out of 4 optimization, and there's a reason for that, right? The reason for that is you don't want to be using these ads, like, because what happens is each time you create an ad. So if I was to go create this ad in another campaign now, right, what would happen is it would reset all the social proof. All the social proof would be gone, right? So what you want to do is you want to go to use existing post, and and then after you do that, you can select the post that you just made, right? Usually what you'd have to do is after you make it, you'd have to press publish and then refresh the page. Sometimes you have to refresh it twice, by the way. Press existing post and find this one, right? Another thing you can do is if you go to share, you can go with comments, and it will have an ID at the end, which you can usually copy. Which I think it's this one here. So you can copy the ID at the end as well. And after you copy the ID, if you press use existing post, you'll be able to put it in. For some reason, this isn't letting me. It's probably because of lead gen, I can't lie. But yeah, obviously, a lot of you will be doing conversion anyway. So let's just go back. All right, give me a second. Just trying to think if there's anything else that's important here. Might as well get into. Okay, just to get a bit more into this, I'll just give you an example, right? So if you go to images, as you can see, how you're going to add, right? What you do is you have all your images, creatives, etc. You just put them into here, the HQ, right? So you click here and then click videos, create, and then name it, create it, right? And then you're like, okay, so how do I put it into, the cold and warm campaign? So easy, right? So after you have all your creatives in the HQ, so you go to your HQ. Let's say you want to do images today, right? There you go. Now what you do is, let's say you want to put both in, right? So you press that, bang, duplicate existing campaign, and you'd go, let's say we're cold, right? I want to put this into a cold campaign. Ad set, you can set the interest, or just to make it easier, let's just go to warm and hot. There you go, and then let's just go warm campaign, bang. Duplicate, and it will create a copy of it. And you have your ad in there, right? And you'd press exist in post again, find the exact same one, and then you'll be able to do it. That's it. Shit. So this is just, so the HQ will just be, you don't need it. Like realistically, you don't actually need the HQ, but it is going to be just to store your stuff, right? Why is this? There you go. All right. Let's see. Give me a second. And so that's about it. So this is going to be a short video, right? I thought I've had short form videos about it, so I thought, why not make a long form video going more into depth and showing you actually how to do it, right? If you have any other questions, make sure to comment down below or message me on Instagram, etc. If you do have a business, right? Right now we are kind of transitioning, right? So it's not just e-commerce. If you have any business and you need help with scaling it, marketing it, etc., DM me on Instagram, just write a scale, and then we can start a conversation. But for now, that's it for this video. And I'll be posting more of these, so keep on the lookout.